We discovered in the time experiments that when you access the past, you cannot change anything. You can use the solid state of the past as a springboard to alter the present and, by extension, create scenarios and situations for a more favorable future. The future will adapt to the intention and circumstances you set in motion in the present. Karma will pay you back for those intentions and circumstances, but after taking into consideration the ripples in universe that are affected by your action. In the game, others may counteract, neutralize, or contribute to your karma. So adjustments need to be implemented, balanced, and measured. In other words, pay attention to the signs in your life. They may have a message to deliver. Some of your karma may take a while to permeate and saturate through the world. Some of your choices may have instant karma if conditions are sound and ready to manifest. Let the universe decide the right timing. Serendipity has the ability to interject and veto rules and laws. Maybe why humanity has such difficulty getting the exact timing right on future predictions. In my experience, it is important to allow the universe to set up the conditions for optimal return. When the universe is ready and not when you expect or demand it. In other words, you can force it, but other unforeseen consequences can arise, taking you on side journeys, cul-de-sacs, and new lessons. Although beneficial and a time saver if trained properly, and you are paying attention. If not, you can get lost, distracted, or worse, invite chaos. Having access to the past and your past self, it gives you clarity, definition, and reason. In the game, staying alive and thriving is far easier if you are present in your own future and not unalive. Connecting to your future self can allow you to download, conduct, and perform the best version of your desired future. But the lesson is be careful what you wish for, because this type of access to our future self is done through our gut and is called instinct. Instinct does not lie. Its core mission, survival with dominance. If you use your heart to access the future, this is called intuition, and it is knowledge and information that is instant. Intuition is always accurate, although sometimes hard to interpret, but it is always in the best interest of the experiencer. Its core mission, quality of life. In contrast, if you use your mind to access the future, the natural technology is called imagination. The core mission of imagination is creativity and relation. One of humanity's greatest gifts. A trinity of spiritual time technology collectively designed to enhance learning, personal development, and enjoyment. When the future arrives, it will not happen exactly as predicted, but a variation, giving space to the idea of the future being adaptable. The reason is, it's a new experience for you, even though you repeated it. I think it's like going to your favorite tree to sit under during lunch at the same time every day. Everything is the same, but variations still play a role. Nuance is built in. However, the longer you access the past, the more subtle variations and differences you notice. Again, it's because it's a new experience for you. Memory, the bridge to the past, provides the foundation for accuracy and a more refined and defined reality. But that same memory can be a blueprint for alterations and shifts to deploy new techniques and abilities that are flexible and dynamic. In the game, we discovered there are 3 layers of time. That trinity is event-driven time, cycles of time, like the seasons and moon phases, and linear time. Linear time being what most people have been trained in. The calendar and the clock, its instruments and technology. Event-driven time has variations and different characteristics that accelerate, regulate, or decelerate the pace of causes, effects, and outcomes. Adjustments and maintenance are always working to ensure integrity. Like the old saying, keep an open mind and maybe you'll be surprised. I feel it's important to note that there appears to be only one reality that we all agree and share called the ever-present now. Each of us providing a unique perspective and experience for the universe to stay in harmony. The universe has no debt, so we are given karma for our participation. Finally, time is the record keeper and filing system of the game. It's so we know where we left everything and in what order. The past is order. The past, from the perspective of the observer, is fixed and cannot be changed, but we can access it. It is irreversibility. The future, from the perspective of the observer, is adaptability. It changes and is mutable and morphs to our attention and interaction. To give you an example, in the movie and game, when the navigator arrives in the past, the universe allows all the information from that navigator to upload to the speed, accuracy, record, intensity, and novelty of time. For example, if a future self has lab-created chemicals and radiation on the skin, plastics in the gut, artificial proteins in the body, the past will accept all that data from you, even though all that data originally existed in the future. It has not been invented yet. The universe will upload all that unique and novel characteristics and allow anyone sensitive enough to access that information. Novelty in universe is rewarded to inventors, producers, and creators. We recognize the end result as innovation and civilization. It's like how the universe lets off steam and plays favorites in the game. The advancement of technology is our ability to build upon what we already know. With the advancement of physical tech, there's also the advancement of spiritual tech. Knowing how to access time, both natural and in the matrix, gives you the advantage. How to wield time is a controlled process that helps us remember past, pace, present, or advance, future, a desired agenda or goal. Of course, you can go with the flow of time too. An example of controlling time is a watch, calendar, or speedometer. Not to confuse, but to complement the topic of time dilation and control. The world is specific for one and holistic for all. So, you will find irreversibility in the future, just like the past will have adaptability. Irreversibility of the future are influences and effects that will complete certain outcomes. It's inevitable. Adaptability of the past are defined as moments that change direction in culture and never returned. Like the invention of toilet paper. We never went back after the discovery was made. What path are you on? Knowing where you are in the game helps with knowing where you're going and what you wish to accomplish. Are you directing your aim and purpose or being directed by another's vision and goal? Both give compensation, expertise, reward, and treasure in different ways. And both, out of necessity, will make us strong, focused, tuned, and vicious. Thanks for listening.